Hey there, welcome to another day in getting ready for the light of the world. Our verse today is in Psalm chapter 19, verses 6 through 8. I'm going to start in verse 1. The heavens declare the glory of God. The vault of heaven proclaims his handiwork. Day by day, night by night, it shows his knowledge. They don't have any speech, not a sound to be heard, but from the entire earth their design stands out. The message reaches the whole world. High above, he pitched a tent for the sun, who comes forth from his pavilion like a bridegroom. He delights like a champion in the course to be run. Rising on one horizon, he runs his circuit to the other, and nothing can escape his heat. And here's our focus verse. The law of Yahweh is perfect, refreshment to the soul. The decree of Yahweh is trustworthy. It is wisdom for the simple. Let me show you what I did to depict this. I picked up on Psalm verse 1. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies speak of his handiwork. And in your boxes, there's an envelope that says extra supplies. There's lots of little things in there. There are little gift tags if you want to design a tag, use it on a gift or hang it up or as a bookmarker. But there are also lots of stickers, some hearts, some big stars, lots of stickers, okay? And I show that to you because I used some of them in my page today. So, the skies declare the handiwork of God. And then it talks about how the sun has its spot in the heavens and it has a path that it runs. It talks about rising on one side of the horizon and going to the other horizon. Shepherds would have spent a lot of time outside. And sheep aren't that fast if they're contentedly grazing on the grass, so they had lots of time to think about God and nature and how God created nature to showcase God's love and passion for his people. And so David is noticing here how the stars are just really cool, how the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. I hope I didn't get that backwards. I'm bad with directions. And so I wrote verse 1. No, that's not verse 1. Verse 6. Along its ecliptic, the path that it takes. And then over here, it talked about how the law of the Lord is light, how it refreshes our soul. It's trustworthy. Says the law of the Lord is right, giving joy to the heart. We don't think about laws and rules as very joyous most of the time. Why would David say that? And my husband pointed out they wouldn't have thought of heart. You can see how I drew the heart shape in the tablets. So the tablets are representing the 10 commandments that God gave Moses. The law of the Lord, right? He's talking about the rules in the Old Testament because David was an Old Testament character. They wouldn't have drawn a heart like this. They would have just thought about the actual heart, like when they were in war and they saw the organ itself. But I liked this because it fit into the theme of the stones pretty easy for that. The law of the Lord, his commands, give joy to the heart. And then I did some white and silver highlights there showing that they are one of the ways that we see by. God's law, his love through there. He set up the law so we would know how to behave. And it says they are radiant, giving light to the eyes. So there you go. I don't know what day it is, but it's the second day of week 3. We'll just say that. Have a great time. I want to see if you do any artwork, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.